your breast used to be like this, don't worry, they are going to come like this.
Whatever goes up must come down.
It's gravity, love.
But it's actually beautiful, you know.
Thank you.
It even turns me on.
Oh. Okay. Another just told me that don't let everything can go. Just don't let this your bum go.
You want to have sex, the guy says, okay, let me do an oral on you, and you're like, don't open it, or let us put up the light.
You said that 6 weeks, don't do anything with your husband. Me, I waited 10 weeks too.
Hello and welcome, it's the E.B.U.N show. If you are returning, thank you so much. But have you subscribed? And if this is your first time, thank you for stopping by. This is a big family. It's the online talk show for women and the men who love them. So you found yourself a family. Please hit subscribe and hit the notification button. Today, we're talking the postpartum body. So change, they say, is the constant thing, and it appears that with the woman body, it changes along with the rite of passage. So at some point, we are quite excited with the changes we see in our body. I mean at puberty, when our breasts, our hips, our bums begin to shoot out. In some cases, we can't even wait to flaunt them. But as we go further in the rites of passage and our bodies begin to change, we begin to get more conscious. Matter of fact, we begin to do everything for the body to remain the same. But on this episode, we are here to tell you that what goes around comes around, what goes up must come down. So babe, face the reality. I have a guest on the show today, Charisma Baby. She's an artist and a singer. And of course, because of the importance of today's topic, she is a mother of two. So she definitely knows what she'll be talking about. You're welcome on the show. Charisma Baby. We are here.
Yeah, I'm shy.
Shy for what? So I brought Charisma because she's one of the realest. No for me. See, on Instagram, you see 6 weeks postpartum body, flat tummy. In fact, abs gone.
Slay mama. Yummy mommy.
Yummy mommy. And I'm like, how are you doing it? So please gather around. We know that after how many months? No, my baby is how many months now? She's going to be 9.
Okay.
Flab. Do that. We are here to be real. We are here to identify with you that we have to get that in this. No for me, nothing. The one that drives me crazy is even the fact that you edit pictures. As in, I'm not understanding.
Yeah, we are here today to shake tables.
So let's start.
Falling down.
First, let's start with size. What size were you before you?
Okay, with my first child, I was a size 6.
I was a size 6 too.
Size 6. About my upper torso, size 8
down.
Yes, down. With my first child, I didn't even really add weight as such. Like
you two were playing me, mama.
I was everywhere with my first pregnancy. Like nothing, body, no swollen legs, no swollen nose. People say, I'll come and sew. My church people, I'll come and sew. I'll come and do something. It's my second baby. Oh Lord my God.
Oh Lord my God.
I was everywhere. Like with my second baby, I increased. It was a bigger pregnancy. Then I increased in size. Like even my nose, before everything, my neck was black, my nose was big. Like with my second pregnancy, I was just everywhere. So, and they usually say that no two pregnancies can be the same. Yes. So I experienced that.
So for me, I think my first pregnancy, so of course, the nose is a constant. My own is God knows. So my nose was there. I got a bit bigger. I was a size 6. But I think for that first pregnancy, I think I got to size 10. Okay. So a friend gave me a gown and she brought like a size 12 gown. Hey. You know Shade now. Shade Agbeyo. Yes. Now say you wait. When you kilo shele, are you cursing me? I'm not wearing nothing. So I kept the gown like this, very pretty gown. But I'm like, why would you give me this? Do you understand? But alas, with my second pregnancy, before In fact,
Don't
it was so
remember.
it was so big that I was almost a 16.
Wow.
Yes. So my and I thought I was going to get back. Look at me now.
It's the glory of
It's
the
the glory of the
Lord.
Lord. Like I'm struggling between 12 and 14.
Okay.
From a 6.
I am struggling between 10. I think, well,
And
8
in my
and
mind,
10.
I'm asking, does it mean I'm not trying to keep fit? Like, because they say you have to bounce back to the gym. Where is the time to even get back to the gym?
Please,
Like, I don't understand. Okay, maybe if you're out there, you're watching, maybe there's a way you do it. Because my schedule is crazy.
Yes.
I have to prepare my first daughter for school. I have a baby. I'm like, I don't even understand my schedule at the
You
moment.
know, for me, it's okay, because like you said, when the schools were on holidays, you know, I had to go to work, had to prepare my baby, the first child and everything. So now telling me to combine gymming with, then if you are someone who also had cesarean section, you know that for the first 6 months you can't even gym. So, and you can't tell me not to eat because I'm breastfeeding. So like, I think there is too much pressure on the woman. I usually tell people that when you're talking about body sizes in pregnancy, there are lots of things to consider. You're considering your gym. What did you ask your mommy what size she was when she was pregnant with you people? Your family are people on the big side when you're pregnant. You have to consider that. And you know, social media has made everything crazy.
Who even defined, who gave the definition of beauty? That's what I'm saying. I know that obesity, we should watch it, but the truth is, who says you have to be a particular size before you're beautiful, or you have to be this way? Okay, let's move to vagina.
Okay. So let me use myself as that's fine. I can use myself as
we're telling us.
With my first baby, I had a vaginal delivery. So in my hospital, what my doctor does is they do an episiotomy so that the baby, especially when you're a first-time mother, so that the baby does not tear you. So when my doctor went to do the episiotomy, he told me that I'm going to blah blah blah. He did the episiotomy. Still, my baby still tore me a little, so they had to stitch it and everything. Do you know that because of that, they would say that 6 weeks? Sorry, they would say that 6 weeks don't do anything with your husband. Me, I waited 10 weeks too. My husband asked me, babe, how far now? The doctor said 6 weeks. I said the thing has not healed very well. But truth of the matter is, it wasn't because it had not healed. It was because I was self-conscious. I was self-conscious of how it looked. I was like, will this place still look and
so in my case, you know, and now they stitch with vein. You know, they stitch with veins.
Something that it dissolves by itself.
Yeah, it dissolves by itself. So when it was, I'm a very conscious person, so I kept checking. The place looked greenish. I'm like, what kind of water? What kind of liquid is coming? I checked. Okay, then it wasn't looking pretty.
Wow.
The place was ugly. So I'm like, so the consciousness of you now open up and you see how ugly the place is.
Yes.
So you know. And that is where it involves your partner. There's a lot that is, I'm identifying with every woman who is now very self-conscious of what their postpartum looks like. You want to have sex, the guy says, okay, let me do an oral on you, and you're like, don't open it, or let us put up the light.
Thank you.
If you're a man watching, it is not because your wife doesn't want to have sex with you or pleasure you. Somehow, probably she's not as confident as she used to be with that area. Then there's the issue of thrush. Okay. I dealt with thrush. Did you have?
No, I didn't.
In pregnancy, it was terrible. It was and you go to a hospital, you tell them this thing is uncomfortable. They say it's pregnancy. The way they just dismiss everything to be pregnancy.
Thank you. Another problem I think is. We have a lot of incompetence going on in the hospitals.
God bless you.
When it comes to dealing with women, don't dismiss how I feel. Even for the husbands, I also think that a lot of men work like in ignorance. So your wife is closing up her butt and saying, this is okay. Can you come back later or something? Don't feel like she doesn't want to give you what you want. Why not also read? Why not also research? Why not also talk to her? Say, okay, babe, I understand that you're being self-conscious. tell me when you're comfortable.
Exactly.
Like, I remember I asked my husband, does the place still look the same? Because I could not check.
Or does it feel the same?
And yes, does it feel well? You know, for episode,
tight?
no, yes. Well, for episode, if it's a good doctor, it's supposed to be tight, like really tight. Do you understand? But my own soft consciousness was, does it still look the same? So I think that nobody should dismiss how a woman feels about her body when she has gone through the process.
Then as a woman, maybe we should talk about it to our partners. Did I talk about it? I can't remember if I told my husband, but thank God for gentlemen.
Yes.
I can't remember sitting him down to talk about it, but you know, even thrush in itself disturbs the look of the place because you are itching. Sometimes you have blood coming out, and the skin around the place looks very weak and tender, and all of that. There's a lot of things going on with the woman body.
Yes, it's not easy to be a woman. how much more to be a mother? Because the moment you're a mother, everything changes about your body. Nothing is the same thing anymore.
Let's talk about breast. Let's talk about
your breast. Oh God, if your breast used to be like this, don't worry, they are going to come like this.
Whatever goes up must come down.
It's gravity, law of gravity. So if science says whatever wants to try to come down, expect it to come down.
Yeah.
But it's just I usually tell people it's about self-love. You have to love. Okay, let me, like, for me, I remember after I had my second baby, and you know, my first baby, no stretch marks, nothing, everything. Second pregnancy like this, my stomach was like this. I was a mountain. Then I started noticing stretch marks. So after I gave birth, you know, sometimes I would lie down and I would see flags, like, and it was the stretch marks that actually caused it. Then I would ask my husband, like, this body. Like, you know, I was conscious like this body is not the same anymore. And my husband just told me that don't let everything can go, just don't let this your bum go. So I am here being self-conscious about this body, about I'll look at Akamama Church. Akamama Church. Do you understand? Looking at my this one, that one, the breast can, the moment you even stop breastfeeding.
You know, because now you have it filled with milk. If you're still breastfeeding, it looks like okay. Let's just
the moment you win your baby.
Hiya, it's time to announce winners of the giveaway from season 1. We asked 2 questions. First, in which of our videos did we say men litter the house? Second, in which of our videos did we use the phrase "trade hard"? Here are the answers. The first video is annoying things husbands do or annoying things men do. The second video is DNA or paternity fraud. We had 3 entries for the giveaway, one from Olanrewaju Adekunle, one from Gbenga Olabisi, and another from Asheyori Oguntoye. We had to disqualify both Olanrewaju Adekunle and Asheyori Oguntoye because of their relationship to the host, their sisters to the host. Now, Olanrewaju did get the answers correctly. We are left with Gbenga Olabisi, who did not exactly get the answers correctly. It got just 1 video correctly and was trying to be smart with the second one, but we're giving it to him anyways. Now we're wondering who the second pair of scrub and soap from Cedar Naturals will go to, and so we thought, let us give to someone who has commented all through our videos. And last, when we checked, it was the same Gbenga Olabisi who has dropped comments on each of our videos, and so the 2 pairs of soap and scrub from Cedar Natural goes to Gbenga Olabisi.
Some women will say, okay, maybe I should not breastfeed. Will the breast still go down even if you don't breastfeed?
True, I think that's wickedness.
No, let me even let you know that it will definitely come down eventually, because it is the body. As you age, every part of the body begins to sag. Your skin sags naturally. So you breastfeed. Okay, maybe if due to medical condition
you can't
breastfeed, that is okay. But now say because you want your breast to remain standing. At the end of the day, we are still in the same place.
Okay, so if you want your breast to remain standing, does the standing of your breast supersede the bond you're supposed to share with your baby?
Well, preferences.
Well, I would take the bonding over the standing of the breast.
No, I even did exclusive 6 months, so
Thank
you
you.
know what
So,
my preference
yes.
is. More cherish your mother,
Yes.
like seriously.
Same here.
So the stretch marks.
Okay, so first pregnancy, they told me use ori, that's shea butter. Use shea butter. You won't have stretch marks. Do this one, do that one. You have stretch marks. Second pregnancy, oh Lord. So when I saw the signs that I was going to have, I started putting shea butter morning, in the afternoon, night. I still had the stretch marks. So, but what I have read, because there's an app I use. You might know the app, Baby Center.
Okay, yes.
So Baby Center says that over time, you understand, over time, the stretch marks reduce as your body gets
They might not go
they
totally.
won't go, but it reduces. So there's no need to put ourselves under the pressure of wanting to go the extra mile.
So my husband sees my stretch marks and he says, this is work of art, and I'm like, Even I don't believe. I'm trying in his mind, he's trying to boost
Make
my
you feel.
confidence and everything, but I'm like,
But it's actually beautiful, you know.
Thank you.
It even turns me on.
Oh. Okay. I like that one. I like that one.
Okay, we accept it.
You know, another thing I think puts we women. These are things we don't talk about, and I think the reason women don't actually talk about these things, for some it's the embarrassment, like it's a sensitive matter. Then another thing is we're in a part of a world where patriarchy is, women, you're not supposed to have an opinion, or you're not supposed to talk about it. Do you understand? I think I remember I told you when I was depressed during pregnancy. During pregnancy, I had depression. I told you about it. So, but I also think that for some women, the pressure is the kind of husband they're married to. Just so you have men who. So, okay, how do you explain a man who cheats on his wife because she's a nursing mother?
Okay, so we're still going to find a date. Talk about how to deal with cheated men. Because honestly, I cannot sit here and begin to tell you how to deal with your man. But and that is where a woman should love herself. Because see, there's no excuse for a man to cheat. Because if you say your wife is like this, what I'm saying, a man who wants to cheat. Do not kill yourself that you are the reason your husband went outside.
And I think
I used to have a client, pretty, this wash from head to toe.
Wow.
Like, you know what
beautiful
wash
means?
Fine. No, also she just see.
Okay.
Like they have worked on it. White and nails always on point. Piercings, tattoo, like whatever you want in an erotic kind of lady, she's
had it
there. And guess what? Fertile, like very fertile, like 2-2, draw proper, and she still looked good. So there was a day she just said like, on top all of this, they still go out. I'm like, God.
That's to tell you that it is not.
See, just love yourself. That's
it's
just
important.
the thing. It's not about you. Your body change is not a reason, because guess what? Sometimes the ladies they go to meet outside are not. When you put them side by side, they wondering waiting on God they look for.
Waiting and see for the person
body.
So it's important. Self-love is actually very, very important. Sometimes I don't know. It might seem vain to some people. Sometimes you can just. I told my husband one thing one day. Okay, fine. That might have come from you telling your husband telling you like what your presenter said. Your husband telling you this. But sometimes just stand in front of the mirror naked and just look at yourself.
Yeah.
Just look at yourself. All the flaps, the stomach, tummy. Everything. Just look at yourself. Okay, for example, now when we talk about the stomach, I had my second pregnancy. So I had two experiences: the vaginal delivery and the cesarean section. So with cesarean section, you can't do any strenuous work till the baby is 6 months. They say it takes 6 months for the stomach to heal. So do you understand? So I can't go through the exercise to lose the tummy fat and all that. When I just gave birth, I went to buy waist trainer because I heard that some people from the day they gave birth,
so
they will get the waist trainer. How did you people do?
So in fact, my own is the terrible type, leather. So I just told my husband, I'm feeling sick. I'm feeling good. I thought I was going down with an illness. Now I'm walking me to the more food.
Oh, I'm sorry. People, I'm sorry. I'm losing my cool. I'm sorry.
Guess what? I'm talking about a week after I because I just wanted to have the tummy back. The tummy was so big. Do you know, I'm a nudist in my house. Like, I don't like to have anything on. So sometimes when I just pass in front of the mirror, I'm like, what kind of tummy? So, see, if a man, I want to beg you in the name of God, a woman by herself is going through a lot already. You do not have to tell her.
A lot.
So, if it now comes from your mouth to her that, how does she rebuy? Or no, see Jim, go to the gym. You just crashed it. You just crashed it for her.
Yes.
Or even if you're a friend, there's a way you can complain. Don't come and tell a woman, what are you doing about this tummy? She knows that her tummy is big already. Well,
people's insensitivity.
Funny enough, I do not have stretch mark on my tummy. I just have on my thighs, on my bum. But you see, that tummy is not the same. What's it flat, Baba? Like, see, it's even opening up here.
There's the tummy. I think we also need to tell women and men that nothing is going to be the same in your body anymore forever. Even if you get back into shape, it is not going to be, your body is not the same as before you had your children. Even all your organs have changed. She heart, they usually say that the heart of a woman grows 2 times bigger during pregnancy. Do you understand? So a lot of things have changed, and you have to learn to accept yourself. Be accepting and love yourself.
You know, hey, at this stage, you are still. What's the English for ashinjo? Like ashinjo. Because later in our 50s, 60s, wrinkles.
So what's going to happen?
So what's going to happen then? So the earlier the better. We should learn to embrace old age. Yes. Then it is not an excuse not to now walk out.
Yes. Actually, it is not an excuse to now be lazy.
Yes.
Some people say that this one. I feel like
can't
some
be dressed
people
very well.
Thank you. Let it snap it. Let it hold.
Yes, you know.
Let it hold. Like actually, yes. There are some really beautiful big size women, plus size women.
Yes.
Do you understand?
That are well put together.
Some people can't lose weight. Do you realize that some people medically they can't even lose the weight? So if you still can, go ahead and do, but don't kill yourself.
And if you have to go out, let me say, breakfast too. While some people have the luxury of being able to go for surgery, which I won't condemn it, but I get scared for people where you have to do surgery and you cannot have an expression on your face, you can't smile, you can't frown, Botox and all of that. It is cool if you have the luxury to do it, but there are other means you can pad up yourself. Yes. If your hips are sagging, there are things to do in me. If I'm going down like this, snap the waist. You can snatch it. There's so many ways of doing that.
Because when your waist is snatched, your hips come out.
So see all those slay mamas you see, it is packaging. You too can pack. Don't be following your husband for an event and your mama
and then one girl will not be looking at you.
You know, the guy has eyes, so you too.
Then another thing is, okay, while we're saying this also, please don't go and be like us. That after 1 week after we gave birth, we were now snatching babies.
No, don't kill yourself.
Calm down.
I eventually had to fling it somewhere.
My husband made fun of me one day that, babe, you took 14,000 naira. You went to buy this thing. In 1 week, you wear it maybe, because really, 1 week after CS, 1 week after, I was snatching this.
That wasn't good.
Later, I just told her, don't come and kill yourself. So please, calm down. See, I just give yourself, it took you 40 weeks. To give birth to baby, it's going to take you 40 weeks to get back to maybe half. Then your gene, if you have genes that say that you snap back in it and even go slimmer,
good for you.
That's fine. But if your gene says otherwise, embrace it and love yourself.
So that's it on the show today. Thank you for staying with us on the E.B.U.N show. Why have you not subscribed?
Why are you running?
Why are you running? Please subscribe, hit the like button, help us share and drop your comments. Share your experiences with us. Share what the journey has been for you. If you're going through it, share what it is. And if you had gone through it, please let us know how you did it, because we are still learning. Please blast up the comment section. I hope to see you again on another episode. Bye.
Bye.
Very beautiful.